What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, game replays. This is Bo3 Funk. I am back in Berlin, and it's that time again, Sunday night fight time. You know, boys, we pride ourselves on being prompt, do we not?
Huh? What?
I said, we pride ourselves on being prompt. Bio's in the house.
Hello everyone at Game Replays. Yeah, this is Biosparks Reborn here, and as usual, same time. We have a pretty epic lineup tonight. We have Sonny and Jim, who quite a lot of people have been considering them as #1 contenders for this 2v2 tournament coming up against previous tournament winners Hicksi and Rainbow, and obviously these guys are all really well versed in their 2v2. And on another note, sadly this will be officially my last SNF of this season. On Wednesday I will be going to Spain for a month, and yeah, sad times, so I will be missing the 2v2 tournament, sadly.
Oh noes! We have to find someone to fill your shoes, but it's going to be tough because they're big shoes to fill. I'm sure Yoink and I can scour the game replays and find a replacement. So guys, I just now recovered from that Scotch hangover from last week.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago? Damn.
He still hasn't fully recovered yet.
I have to thank you personally for not writing with a Sharpie on my forehead, anything. That was nice of you. Although, I have to say, you know, your wife was very nice in the bedroom when you were out there casting Game 4 or whatever you were doing. She was a real sweetheart.
Hey now. Hey, everybody. Now.
She was like, she
She's
put on
very
this little
nice.
candy stripe outfit, like a World War II nurse, and like attended to me, you know, and brought me nourishment, and yeah, she was very sweet. Lovely wife, lovely.
That's what I thought you meant. Okay.
Alright, folks, so here we are. Enough of this jibber-jabber, yik-yak, schmaller. What do we got? 80 viewers? Okay, come on, flood in. Tell your friends. Send out the tweets. What's up? We need to pack the house here. There's empty seats in the theater. But I'll let NTD take it to the video. Alright, Game Replays, welcome back. This is Bo3 Funk. I am here with my co-casters Yoink and Biosparks to bring you, as Yoink says, another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights. We're here with already our 7th episode, and we're bringing you something special. This is our first 2v2 matchup of the season, and I'll let Bio once again introduce the players. Who we got here tonight, Biosparks?
So, playing as the double Americans on the left-hand side of Duclair, we have Sonny Black, the most recent addition to the Reborn team. Big love right there. As well as another very good friend of mine, Jim, from Reign of Madness clan. Yeah, we chat quite a lot, and he plays like double Americans pretty often with Sonny, and they do like a really good barracks and weapons support opening and all lots of fun stuff, like covering half the map in mortar smoke and everything. It's really good fun to watch. And
now, sorry to interrupt you. Sonny's German, right? Where's Jim from?
Jim is from Greece.
Okay, and who's playing on the Axis side?
And on the double Wehrmacht side, we have very well-known players in the community. We have Hicksi, who obviously made the broadcasting site that we all use to find all the good streams that are happening in the COH community, so more love to him. And his teammate Rainbow Six, who together they've actually won, it was like is it 3 or 4 tournaments ago? It must have been a year ago, but by now, surely. But you know, they've won a 2v2 tournament in the past, and you know, they know their stuff. They've been playing for ages together, so you know, their synergy goes like clockwork. So I'd say it's going to be a really good game and close series at that.
It's true. They have been playing for ages. Probably 2 years, maybe even 3. I can remember in the last 2v2 tournament where Nosu and Gosu made their run to the finals as double PE, they actually knocked out Rainbow and Hicksi on this very map. So that might be why you saw a little bit of discontent from Hicksi as far as feelings about Duclair. But I'm glad he decided to play it. You know, we don't have to do Rails and Metal every single time. So how about Yoink counts us in? Let's get this thing started. You want to do the honors, Yoink?
Yes, sir. I do declare it's going to be a great game. That's the best I got, guys. I'm sorry. That was kind of stupid. Anyway, we're all at 5 seconds. Are you wearing a funny hat? I am, but my wife stole my webcam because she had to take the computer to work, so I can't show you the cool hat that I'm wearing.
Well, you know, I mean, it's probably for the best in the end, because without the Omni there, you know, what have you really got?
Right, that's true. That's true. What can I do without an Omni Polizifunk next to me without a hat?
We need to figure out how to like split screen all 3 of our webcams into one caster stream. That would be cool. Maybe someday.
I think that would be a catastrophe of epic proportions, but funny. It would be funny. Yes, this is going to be an exciting game. It's 2 great teams. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. It's vanilla COH, which we all love. So, without any further ado, I think we should get started. Our cameraman and director, NTD, is ready at 5 seconds. So if everyone will count down with me, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. We're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And Sonny says, good luck, have fun. Jim says, good luck, have fun. I say to Sunday Night Fights, good luck, have fun, gentlemen.
Rock on, rock on. Here comes the reply. Good manners all around. The Axis are also making good wishes. All 4 players have chimed in. Excellent manner here. Refreshing to see. Okay, I won't read that to you.
Wasn't that our last players on Sunday Night Fight?
It was indeed, and I think they're showing by their good manner what the difference is between the bad manner. And, you know, these streams are such high quality. Both NTD and Budweiser stream at such high quality that I don't need to read the player chat to you. You can all read it on your own stream.
Indeed, indeed. So, coming out of German bases, looks like Hicksi, who I'm following, is building an MG42 as his first unit. And he's got a standard 2 Pioneer start. Looks like it's the same down in Rainbow's base, who you put a motorcycle out. That's kind of an interesting combo for our first 2 units, don't you think?
Yeah, well, it's common these days. The MG bike combo is fantastic. How about Bio tells us what we see from the Allies?
Well, Sonny went WSC, which is really fun to watch, because if you watch Sonny's stream, his WSC is like crazy good, and he complements it really well with Jim. So he likes to use mortar smoke, as I mentioned earlier, and backs up with the machine guns, with the rifles and sniper fire. Man, it's just basically he puts the support in weapon support.
Nice one. You can see that the Allies' MG and rifles rushed to that center plus 10 munitions, and in my opinion, that is the key point on the entire map. Yes, you have these fuels in the corners. Yes, they can be harassed, but it seems whoever controls that plus 10 munitions is in better shape on Duclair.
You know, one of the things that I like seeing when you have 2v2 games that we don't do a lot on Sunday Night Fights is when you see it double Americans, you actually see the power of riflemen with weapon support center at the same time. Obviously, you can't see that in the early stages of a 1v1 because you can't build a Rax and a WSC together, but you can just see how mighty two team members can be if they micro well their 30 cal and their rifles and their snipers together. It's really, really hard to beat.
And what you forgot to mention is the mortar, which is the one unit that Americans can get in Tier 1 that the Axis cannot get. So interesting to see that Sonny has gone mortar second. He plans to take advantage of that combined arms. Let's see, they're setting up now. And let's see, the Axis are milling around by there, by the hedges there near that strap point. And let's see if that mortar can get some action in. It's very static, though. There was a little bit of harassing. The engineers got sent away from the north, but these guys are opening up very peacefully and kind of, toying around. But I think that's the sign of good play, not rushing in, not having to retreat, keeping your guys on the field and setting up your front line.
Yeah, I agree. There's plenty of time for combat, and now we're seeing combat here in the south of Duclair, where there was action. What did we see last time where there was PE action down here? Who are we seeing with which Sunday night fight where we saw all kinds of action down here? I don't remember the name, who was playing.
Well, we did watch some...
Oh, that was 1v1 Duclair,
yeah.
That's right. Right.
That was the third place game of the tournament. But look at this. I mean, mines before there's ever really been an engagement. That's interesting. I mean, the resources are flowing in. Here are some rifles trying to soft retreat out of some MG42 fire. Let's see if they can crawl away. They're in a bit of trouble, but it's starting to get hot and heavy. Rifles are rushing up to this very strong green cover wall, but there's two squads of folks there and a bike. They don't like it. They hide behind the house to try to dodge the fire. And here comes a couple mortar shells. Good micro by Axis. Whoa, double retreat of the Volks. I don't know what exactly
the fast
they were
grenade there.
of.
There was a grenade right in their face. Yep.
Right. Very nice retreat. Let's see if they've got to go the long way, though. Those folks are from the brown player, Hicksi, and he's in the north, and this is going to take a long time. Oh, no, they're not. I'm mistaken. They're from Rainbow, so that's smart. Quick retreat. They should be back soon.
While you were just saying the power of the mortar, I think that mortar really dislodged that MG42 there that was giving those Volks support. And when it had to retreat, the MG42 had to retreat, those Volks had to go as well. Of course, that well-placed grenade also didn't help. That pretty much scared off that entire part of the German army. But now it looks like there's more combat here towards the center VP. We have Volksgrenadiers supported by Flamers and an MG42. These rifles are right in the line of fire. Does he see them? Yes, he's got to retreat and get out of there. That bike has been harassing very well. Also, this is a good little tight German brigade that's fighting the weaker side of the American flank, and they did a pretty good job right there.
BioSparks is, look at this, the sniper's been lit up by the bike, but is there a Wehrmacht counter-sniper? Huge mine goes off, actually damages the American mortar, and those guys die, so that weapon is now unmanned. So that wound up being good for Axis. They lost a bike, but they forced the sniper to retreat and killed the mortar.
Wow, this American medic bunker is just being fed zombie Americans right now. I'm pretty sure in about 2 or 3 more minutes we're going to get, or less than that, probably 30 seconds, we're going to get an American rifle team coming out of there. Very smart play by the Americans to concentrate all their combat around that medic bunker because it's a great recycling center for your losses, and we're going to see American rifles popping out like mad, especially because the Germans don't have anything. They don't have a medic bunker up right now, so we're going to see a manpower war that will be won by the Americans if this doesn't stop.
Oh, narrow escape for the MG team. Sonny's got 2 snipers now, and I guess he's feeling confident because when that bike lit his sniper up, he did not get shot at. So I guess he's assuming that the Wehrmacht don't have a sniper. BioSparks, what do you think comes next as far as teching and strategy here?
Usually in double Wehrmacht, it's one player goes tier 2 for packs and grenadiers, Shreks, etc., and the other player will go for Pumas and Nebelwerfers and occasionally Stugs. You don't usually see Stugs in play too often, and then usually it's either defensive or Blitz versus combined with Terror. So Hicksy's actually Rainbow's just gone tier 3 and he's actually getting it up just now, and it looks like the Americans might be in a bit of trouble. They don't actually have a supply yard up yet, and if the Puma hits the field, they're going to have to hope it hits a mine or an armor-piercing round machine gun because, they're going to need something up quickly.
I like this half-track first from Hicksi out of his tier 2. He can now reinforce at the front line, and because Duclair is such a large map, that ability to reinforce all of Rainbow's Volksgrenadiers is really strong. And he's also got some suppressing fire. He's got a squad in there. And, you know, you give Wehrmacht, I think this is why Duclair is so strong for Axis. If you give Wehrmacht that much map for that long, they're going to hurt you with tech.
Yeah, Hicksy's also put MP44s on these Volksgrenadiers. I think he plans to just sweep up and around and do great flanking action with them, because he knows that it looks like the Americans have concentrated all their forces right in the middle here. Look at this combined forces here. He's going to put these Volksgrenadiers inside that half track, and now he's going to sweep around, and he's going to get right behind that 30 cal. He's going to be able to penetrate that American line, and out comes the Volksgrenadiers. Completely eliminated any sort of a fixed position the Americans had. Oh my god, but these snipers are annihilating these Volksgrenadiers, and now they're too far away from the half-track to reinforce. Out comes a grenade! Oh, double retreat! Wow, both armies were able to get out of there. Oh, a mine took out that half-track to 10% health.
He's destroyed engine. He's just sitting there waiting for somebody to kill him. The snipers are like, where are my guys? Rifles have to retreat because a Puma's already on the field. And look at this half-track. Is he going to be able to escape? You know, the Axis sacrificed a bike to go in there and scout that area. It died to an early mine. And then they brought the half-track in thinking they knew what was what, and they had some space. Oh, he tries to get out and repair just for a second, but the sniper picks off a guy, gets right back in. Here are the rifles. Let's see if they can finish the job. But, oh, there's a sticky. That should do it.
That was a grenade. That wasn't a sticky.
What?
He threw a grenade under.
Why did it die? Who got it?
Sniper killed it.
Oh, nice! Rambo sniper!
No way.
It was a Rambo sniper. It was
the
sniper shot the gas tank.
Vehicle kill. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe that.
I have everything but a target.
Okay, I'm selecting
You got
the
a sniper
sniper.
vet too.
One has 8 inf, one has 2 inf. Neither of them killed that half-track. I have no idea who killed it. You know, it could be the retreating rifles. That happens sometimes. Even retreating rifles still fire their guns occasionally, and that could have done the trick. I don't know. But look at these mines. You know, the mines are hurting the Germans, but man, look at the map control. We've got a little bit of harassment in the north on that fuel, but you know what? They've got their tech. He's got 2 Pumas out. You know, they're good. They don't need that fuel anymore.
I'm pretty sure I found the killing unit. It was a mortar. It was a mortar unit that destroyed it.
Really?
Yep.
That's right, the mortar has a vehicle kill. Very nice. I was wondering where that came from. But look at the rain that's raining down now.
I gotta say, these Pumas have certainly changed the balance of power in the field. The rifles, basically everybody's got to retreat. Oh, wait! I spoke too soon. We have an American heavy armor unit now on the field, and M10 is now coming forward to challenge both of these Pumas.
Yo, how is it that the Allies got an M10 out before they could get like an AT gun or something out of Tier 3? What's going on here? Oh, Mortar almost killed the sniper there. He lost half his health. Sonny's got... Oh, no! Mortar got him! A Mortar got him! That was very poorly anchored by Sonny. I have to criticize my own clanmate, but I'm sorry. If you get hit once on the head by a Mortar, you uncloak and you run to a different position or you get the hell out of there. So it's purely his fault that that second Mortar actually killed one of his snipers.
Apparently these are the most powerful mortars in World War II. They destroy vehicles, they knock out marksmen. These are like the most amazing mortars to ever fight in a war.
And Hicksy's doing some coffee housing. He said, "Oops, your sniper," giving him a little bit of talk there, playing it up. So, Bio, do you think the Allies are still in this, or do you think that the Wehrmacht is already just too set up?
As long as they avoid recklessly losing M10s, they should be fine. I mean, Jim has gone for Tier 3, so it looks like Sonny went straight for Tank Deeper after Weapons Support Center, which I've not seen too often, I have to say. But, oh shit, and the M10 actually just hits a mine with a pack nearby and some Shrek Grenadiers as well nearby too, so this could be actually pretty devastating if he loses this.
Yeah, he's got to backpedal quick. The pack, can he range the M10 from there? The pack is really far away. He must just be out of range. That's fortunate for the M10.
Oh,
but
double Shrek Grenadiers!
Shrek's fire, yeah. But look, he's still alive, and he's backpedaling. These double Shrek Grenadiers are rushing in. The pack is sneaking up cloaked. The Axis mortar is still doing damage. Oh no, there it is! Jackpot, ding, 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 M10 down, double Shrek Grens do their duty, rush in, get the kill, backpedal away. Very nicely played by Hicksi.
And now there is a Geschützwagen on the field for Rainbow, so there's definitely a preponderance of Axis armor on the field now versus American infantry that is frankly has not barred up yet. Allies have got a big problem on their hands here with all of this Axis armor on the field. Now that Axis is destroying their fuel point too in the south that they've OP'd, this is going to set them back even further in the vehicle department, don't you think, Bio?
Well, the only problem that the Axis have at the moment is that they've lost control of both fuels, so at the moment they should be having quite a decent fuel income, and another M10 hits the field as well, so I think they just need to be, like, their unit conservation has to be, like, spot on, and then they can still pull back into this, but, you know, Geschützwagons take out a huge chunk of health. Packs are also still very good this patch, obviously not overpowered as they were last patch, but even then you still have to be careful with the M10s because they're pretty much like glass cannons.
I love what I saw from the Allies there. They moved their entire forces. Jim moved his AT gun. They've moved everything to the south, and you can see that the Axis are not expecting that. They still shot a Nebel fire at that tree right in the center. So they think the Allies are still entrenched over in the middle, while they've swept around to the south, and they're bringing their whole force. Like, all the units of both players are sweeping around to the south. That's really nice play, really nice teamwork.
Have these mortars ever stopped firing? There's been continuous mortar fire along the Axis line almost the entire time. It's excellent micro by these guys. I gotta say, mortars have dislodged MG42s, and it will dislodge that Pac 38 if it gets revealed as well.
And Sonny's 2 snipers are starting to go to work. Look at the coverage they have. I mean, they're working with 2 rifle squads there to protect them. The M10 poked in. He's getting repaired right now. Yeah, you're right. Mortar's still firing. The Allied mortar has, 6 infantry kills in that one half-track. The Axis mortar has 5 infantry kills, and it just never stops raining pain, does it, on both sides?
There's also an ungodly amount of mines. I can't believe all of these mines still exist on this field with all of this mortar fire. Now these Pumas are coming into the south here. This unprotected AT gun. Oh, misses a shot on the Puma. What's going on? These guys, there was 2 Pumas right in front of them. No shots connected.
That was pathetic. That was terrible. Not only did they take forever to shoot, but when they finally did, they missed completely. Come on, how are you supposed to kill Pumas if your #1 hard counter misses? That's just horribly frustrating. But the Allies are pushing in. Here come the 2 M10s. Rifles finally have bars. They're charging in. It's really getting crazy here. These M10s are on a suicide mission. They want to kill that Geschützwagen. Looks like a forced retreat. What happened
Prop
there?
war. That was a prop war.
Yep. But they want to kill this Geschütz. One more shot will do it.
Uh-oh, the Pac 38 is down.
Got him.
There's no Axis anti-armor on the field. Where are the Shreks?
No, there is. The Pac in the center by the strap point turned around. He's plugging away at those M10s. Both M10s are almost dead. Let's see if you can save either one of them. The AT gun was remanned nicely and has been brought up. Oh, the Nebel goes down. This is quite an attack by the Allies. I'm really impressed. They're doing fantastic. Look at these bar squads staying in. And the double vet mortar has now been killed. Snipers are plucking away. An excellent attack by Allies. They lose 1 M10, but the other M10 is going to try to sneak out. And man, that, like I said, sneaking around to the south was just brilliant tactical play. Both armies come in with the surprise massive push, and look at the damage they're doing. These Shrek Grens getting sniped. They have to
they dropped
retreat
the
with
Shrek.
1 guy.
Oh,
No, rifles are there to pick it up, but they're going to run away. Panzer Shrek obtained. We're out of here. Look at that. Point. Snipers are plugging away. Sonny sniper. One has 5. The other has 10. They're being chased by some double-vet flamers. It's head-to-head action with flamers and snipers.
Oh no! Pumas can catch him!
2 Pumas kill 1!
Pumas!
And the other one is very low health. The other one is very low health on his retreat, but looks like he's going to survive somehow.
Got away! That was unbelievable. That was one of the bloodiest engagements we've seen in Sunday Night Fights, I think, in all of our episodes.
The battlefield is strewn with bodies and tank carcasses. This is the good stuff, man. This is what the customers pay to see. You got the price of admission fulfilled. SNF delivers. It's looking, I don't know, who's winning, Bio?
Well, if you count the victory points, it looks like the Axis are definitely in a position of dominance here. Not too bad. Americans aren't out of the game yet, but they need to turn this around by taking that middle VP.
Did we lose BioSparks? Where's our guy? You still here, Bio? Look at that. Sherman misses the Pumas. So who do you think's winning right now?
I'd say it's 50-50 after that brilliant timing push with bars and M10s. You know, they've dealt so much damage with. They took out Nebelwerfer, Geschützwagens, and you know those aren't cheap in terms of manpower and fuel. So, in terms of VPs, the Axis have to just hold out and just drain them, I think. But yeah, this still can go any team's way, to be honest, because just looking at the composition of units, they have Shermans and M10s against AT guns and other types of infantry, and just a complete diverse combined arms from every single army on the field at the moment. So yeah, you just can't predict which way this is going to go at the moment.
Jim is still
Hicksi
harassing
is
the north. He's gone as far as get that north VP. That's pretty good. And just another comment, I like how Sonny is moving his support units up to heal at Jim's triage. It's shared triage there. It's very nice.
Hicksi doubled down and spent all of his fuel going tier 4. This Panzer IV represents pretty much the sum total of the last of the Axis fuel in the bank for Hicksi, at least. He's the guy who went tier 2, so this Panzer IV has to do a lot of work for them, while these Pumas now chew up a small push of American rifles. Oh, man, a mortar takes that PaK-38 right down, and now these riflemen are going point blank against these Pumas. A sticky bomb on the northernmost Puma. Is it going to take it down? Oh, my God! Oh, 5% health. And now, automated repairs on these two M10s.
P4 down.
Oh my gosh!
I bet you these Shrek'd up rifles are going to kill this Puma right here. Oh no, the first Puma, they're going after the second one. Sonny just lost a sniper somehow. He's about to lose his Sherman. He's getting shot in the butt from 2 Geschützwagens. Oh my goodness. Now Jim has got to preserve that Shrek rifle squad. They're down to 2 guys, and here come some flamers. They're down to 1 guy. No, Jim, please, no, don't lose that squad. No, he's dead. He's down.
The Shrek disappeared also. I didn't see it drop anywhere.
That's right. It's lost. The Shrek rifle squad is annihilated. That's a sad day for Allies. As you know, when you're playing Americans, Jim, you just can't let that happen. I don't care where you were microing. You got to take care of that squad. Yoink, give us a quick time check.
Time check at 1951, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. I hope we're all synced up. With American rifles now back in the center, pushing Allies around. We're about to see more combat right here by the VP. Oh, Nebelwerfer, suppressing everyone in the center. But you know what? I think these rifles can crawl out of it here. These Pioneers have got to retreat. You don't want to lose a flank Pioneer. Oh, there they go. Now they're out of there. Looks like rifles have been able to survive this Nebelwerfer barrage and get back into the fight.
You know, during that big battle, I think two of Sonny's snipers were killed, and I didn't even see how it happened because I was watching the tanks, and I think so was Sonny. He was microing his 2 M10s and his Sherman in there to kill that P4 and kill those 2 Pumas, and somehow he just lost track of his snipers, and he lost them both. I mean, we'll have to watch it again to see how they went down. Did either of you see how they went down?
I did not.
He's rebuilt one now. He's repairing his 2 M10s, one of which has double vet. That's one sexy M10 with double vet. Sonny's building another sniper, but as you know, American snipers in particular, get so much stronger when they start getting vet, and so he's got to basically start from scratch as far as sniper vet goes.
I'm trying to count the manpower game here. I think the Axis lost a lot of infantry in that, either this last engagement or the second to the last engagement. They spent a lot of manpower reinforcing all these guys. Wow, there's a Grenadier squad with an LMG-42. You don't see that a lot.
I love it. That's a great weapon. There's a sticky on
now
a double-vet Puma. You know, with these Puma... Oh, damaged engine. That's fortunate. And how long will those rifles stay? It's getting a little close. They're retreating with only 2 guys. The Puma's going to take some more shots at them as they go. They got to get around the wire, and they narrowly escape. But I think Jim's doing quite a fantastic job harassing the north. You know, usually Axis is able to just lock it down. We need another time sync, Yoink, please.
Time sync is 2206, 22.7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Double
16.
vet M10 rushes straight into a mine, and oh no! He pops crew repairs, but he's getting hit by a Geschützwagen, and this could be it for that double M10. Double vet M10. Oh, there is a Panzerfaust, and indeed he is a goner. And another sad day to watch a very strong, vetted Allied unit bite the dust. They just can't
self-repairs
strong
could
unit.
not save it. Man, the Geschützwagen, I thought they were nerfed the last couple of patches, but this thing is still ultra powerful. One shot of that Geschützwagen took off almost half health on that M10, that vanilla M10.
So we got Armor Company from Sonny. What company is Jim?
Hicksi went Terror. Oh, sorry.
Hixi's Terror, and then so we got Infantry and Armor versus Terror, and what is Rainbow?
Double
Rainbow
Terror.
went straight to V1.
Double Terror. Interesting. These guys have done this for a while. One of them, especially against Brits, they're very strong. One of them rushes Firestorm, but it looks like they're going to use it against allies as well. Might we see a Pershing versus King Tiger battle in this game? That would just really, that would please me greatly.
I'm hoping for dual King Tigers.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
A little lull in combat here.
Yeah, all quiet on the
Looks
western
like
front. There's a little bit of action. Jim is refusing to let go of that VP, and look, the allies are bringing everything to the north. If they can afford to do that without getting rolled in the center, then they're doing well. I mean, look at this. A double team push in the north. Allies are in decent shape. This usually they can't even afford to do that, or else they'll get crushed in the center. So we'll see how this plays out. There's action across the entire map now. Very difficult to follow or to cast.
Well, like you said, you know, they pushed together in the south, now they're pushing together in the north. They're very good at moving all of their units together. They have combined arms, they've got M10s, they've got, you know, 57mm tanks, anti-tank guns. Oh, these snipers! Wow! Almost annihilated by MP44 squad under strength. They probably could have gotten away no matter what, but that was a little scary.
It was very nicely played by Rainbow to get in that deep and drive them off, you know, while taking all that fire from the support units. And at least he made them run. But still, Allies have quite a presence in the north, and they're holding the middle. So, you know, go ahead, Bio.
Yeah, Calliope Barrage on the Geschützwagen just takes out a Pioneer squad as well. So it looks like Sonny has gone. He had field repairs and then double backed into Allied War Machine and Calliope side, which is interesting.
Hixi's got a Panther, just came onto the field in the middle road. Look at that badass tank, one of my favorite units in the game. And here we see an M10 versus Panther battle. I love it.
Oh, that Panther does not have enough support. Now it has enough support. I was going to say that those understrength Volksgrenadiers that were retreating was not enough to support that Panther, but now it looks like we finally have some Axis light armor support. The Puma and that Geschützwagen comes up. They can pretty much back up that Panther and turn them into like an Axis armored attack gang. Here, these rifles, they're in the wrong place, man. They are getting hit from all sides by anti-tank rounds.
But Jim was quick to reman the AT that was cleared by the Puma, so that's very important. He's really playing excellently with his rifles, although he's getting swamped by...
Oh, flank to finish off the rifle!
Yeah, that's filthy. They're dead. Those rifles are dead. They drop a bar. Look at this. It's raining from all sides. The AT gun is cleared, and the Panther is flanking around. Now everybody's moving up. Pumas and Geschützwagens.
Oh.
And, you know...
That M10 going down.
The M10. Oh, Allied War Machine, excellently played. Oh, no attack ground. That's a free M10. Look at the second one saying, kill me too, please, kill me too. He's rushing after that Panther. Let's see. Yep, Panther is trying to target away, but no, he microed, and that gave the unit freedom to go and kill that M10, so looks like Sonny will get them both back.
That's a maximum of 2 units returned, isn't that right, Bio, or can you get more than 2 tanks back?
Yeah, Allied War Machine only works for 2 units at a time, so it's best to use it in conjunction with Pershings, or obviously, since he doesn't have Pershings, M10s and valuable armor units.
What a fantastic game we've seen so far. Allies spent as much time as they could in the north, but they have finally been pushed back. I guess that was inevitable. We expected Axis to consolidate the north. Now they've done so. The Pumas are in there. Look, they're trying to kill that AT gun. They do not want to see it remand, but I don't think they're going to have time to get the job done. Not with the fresh M10s coming in. They've got Geschützwagens to deal with. One of them has a destroyed gun. These Pumas are fleeing. Here comes another big Calliope barrage. It might just kill that Schutzwagen, and it does, and kills the pile that was about to repair it.
Also, that Panther is AWOL. It went all the way back into Hicksie's base to repair, so that is off the field right now. So these M10s, these Allied War Machine free M10s are now ruling the north. Nothing to stop them at all.
It's amazing that, you know, here comes a Ostwind into the center, and it's like, why haven't Axis taken the center and the south? You know, what's stopping them? There's an MG and a mortar. Come on, you've got tanks. And now let's see if Hicksi can work both sides of the map. Oh, nope, but look, quick. Sonny moves his M10 to the center to deal with that Ostwind. They're going to have some anti-tank support as well. They've got a pack. They've got some infantry units there. Yeah, I don't know. Those M10s are strong, though.
They are fast, man. They are able to get around. These M10s have been able to move all over the field with extraordinary speed, just like an emergency response team for Axis armor.
Another jackpot Calliope shot kills the Nebel and its gun outright. Another Nebel is firing from the base. And, you know, the Allies have just been so mobile that it's been hard for the Axis to really be effective with those Nebels because there are never any static targets.
Why do I hear howitzer shots? Is there on map? Ah, there is on map howitzer
right
now,
by the Axis strap point, and the Axis have moved away. Although the Pumas are getting dangerously in the range of that fire. They
just
were
lost
lucky
an
to avoid it. They drove right through
direct
it.
shot.
Ostwind's almost dead. Let's see if M10s can deliver the death blow, and they do!
Oh!
And the Allies are just getting so many good kills. I think that they might be favored to win this now. I can't believe it.
Where is this Panther? Why is it still not repaired? Ah, it's still at 25%. This is like a key unit that needs to be on the field. It's just sitting in the north doing nothing.
So look at this, tied at 238 VPs. Look at this. The VPs are static. Now finally they will tick in the Axis favor. But how about another time check at around 30 minutes and tied VPs?
Here's the time check. I just want to... this time check brought to you by a King Tiger, now moving through Hicksie's base onto the field. We're going to call this time check at 29, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And now this big bad boy is coming in to save the Axis Heine with some heavy armor support. One of the heaviest tanks of the war, one of the slowest tanks of the war, my gosh. Now moving towards the center of the field.
Man, I don't care what we see from games 2 or game 3 if necessary. This game has already delivered in full. Man, I foresee a lot of wubs right here. What do you think?
Absolutely. Look at all these wrecks on the field. You'll get 10 wubs for every wreck on the field. Definitely.
I swear, it's like we're 30 minutes in and it's like a reset. You know, I couldn't tell you who's going to win this. I have no idea. Oh, Jim lost a rifle squad there trying to cap that plus 10 ammo. Here comes another Calliope shot at the KT. It might do some collateral damage. Oh, it does! It kills a Puma. KT just said, oh, what? Didn't take any damage, but losing that Puma is important.
Yeah, it's still at 100% health. I think a Calliope shot bounced off its front. I could be wrong.
Looks like the on-map artillery for Jim has killed a pack, and he picked up a mortar. Was that a misclick? Maybe he was going to pick up the pack, and he accidentally picked up the mortar. I just don't see that a mortar is the unit you want right now.
Well, it looks like Hicksi was able to clear one of these AT guns in the north. You know, now there's... I don't know where the Rangers came from. I just noticed them. Rangers had to retreat in a forced retreat.
Rangers, yeah.
I think these AT guns need to be picked up by the Axis.
You mean the pack there? Yeah. Rainbow's got a bulk squad right next to it.
I think that unmanned American AT guns need to be picked up by the Axis and just taken away. Either destroyed, put a mine under them or something, because with this much Axis armor on the field, you want to make sure that you can deny the Americans access to this incredibly powerful unit, you know? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, huge battle now.
Oh boy.
KT moved up. He's trying to kill a Calliope, but he ran over a mine, and that might be the end of him. Look at the 3 flanking Allied War Machine M10s. The KT is from 4 flanking. I'm sorry. It's hot and heavy now. There's so much health on those M10s.
Oh my god, this King
but we
Tiger
also have a
so
healthy Panther. What a tank battle. KT is down to about 20%. He's taking shots from all sides. There's an AT gun plugging away at his fun armor. And he's almost down. Big Calabi shot. KT is down.
Boy, what a letdown. That unit did almost nothing on the field for the Axis. Gosh.
That's...
Boy, that is a huge morale loss.
He just wanted to kill a Calliope, and it got him dead. And guess what? Sonny has saved 2 of his M10s with Allied War Machine in that little skirmish. So once again, a huge boon for the Allies, and they are charging in. 2 fully healthy Ranger squads coming in. They're fighting no vet Grens. That's bad for the Grens. All the Axis infantry has to retreat. Here's a huge Calliope shot. That might kill the pack. And the Panther, no, he gets away with a sliver of health.
Oh, this is a wholesale retreat now. The Axis are in disarray. They have no units. They can't work together right now. This Panther's going down now. It's getting gang raped by these M10s.
Sonny, with awareness of what's going on, saw the opportunity and finished the deal. Looks like he might even get a Geschwitzwagen out of it. He popped crew repairs, and just look at these allies go on declare. I am thoroughly impressed. Geschützwagen also down, and the end of Axis armor pretty much looks like the end of Axis chances to win on this map in this round.
Yeah, you know, there's pretty much enough fuel and manpower in the bank for maybe 1 more Panther for which he's building right now for Hicksi. Not sure what's coming out of the other base right now. Let me see. Rainbow's
Bio, what's your take on that fateful battle in the center there? How did you see it go down?
I think
Bio Sparks.
the biggest problem with the KT is that it reduces your manpower for 5 minutes by 100, and since the KT practically did nothing, they've essentially wasted 1,000 manpower, and they're going to be really struggling to even come back into this game, especially with the Allied War Machine and just being able to replenish 600 manpower and almost 100 fuel worth of resources just at the click of a button. So yeah, that was the major engagement which pulled the Allies so far ahead. I don't think they're actually going to be able to come back. I mean, especially now with the Pershing on the field as well, dealing it can deal with the brunt of the damage that all the Axis forces can deal, and then the M10s can sit behind and do damage as they please.
Yeah, look at that. The Pershing hops in to act as meat shield, and he protects that retreating M10. Go ahead, Yoink.
There was a good little engagement. I think there was 2 M10s that were just destroyed that were floating around outside of Rainbow's base, and a third was taken all the way down to 5% health. So there was a good little dent there made by Axis forces by taking advantage of that overzealous American push right in front of their bases. So they might have a chance if they capitalize on
Americans can afford to throw units in and lose units. That's actually good for Americans. Sometimes they just have to take losses. That's the way the faction needs to be played. They need to be pushing the front line. They can't get into some kind of campy static battle or they will lose against Wehrmacht. They need to throw their units in. They need to constantly be pressuring, flanking, getting in behind the units, opening the game up so that their infantry can cap behind them. I think it's excellently played here.
Looks like Hicksi may be saving up for 1 more Panther. He may be able to do it. He's almost got enough manpower for it. Almost lost a Puma in the center to that, or I should say to the north from that Pershing. That was a good little Axis push up there.
I wonder,
able to chase
Rainbow have a KT coming soon? Or I mean, he went Terra as well, right?
Rainbow is still 3 CPs off from actually getting a KT, so it's still going to be quite a while since they can actually recover. I mean, looking at his manpower as well, it's only at 200 at the moment, so yeah, it's not going to be in any position to actually do anything about that.
Maybe NTD can flash the tactical map quickly and just look at the amount of Allied units all over the map.
Oh, Panther took out an M10 in the north. Now it's Panther versus Pershing. Oh my gosh, Shrex as backup for that Panther. Now this person's in trouble.
Shrex. Yeah, he's got to retreat into enemy territory. That's not the way you want to retreat. And look at the Panthers delivering blows. The Shreks are going in there to try to finish the job. Allied War Machine. Now let's see if they can be smart and not finish it. This is going to be tricky. The Pershing has enough health that he could escape. Oh, that was a good shot. I like that shot. Now he's got to try not. No! Out of control! There it is! The pack in the background did the duty, and that Pershing is fresh and back on the field for free. Seems like everything's going the Allies' way.
Indeed. It's really hard to micro a tank and all those other units, especially infantry units, away from shooting at a tank. They want to shoot at the tank. It's what they want to do. It's what they're built to do.
Yeah, the pack says, I'm so sorry, guys, but I was so far in the background, nobody thought I could hit it from there, and I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to kill that tank. There goes another Calliope shot, hits some retreating Grenadiers. They drop a Shrek, and I think the fat lady can start singing on this one.
God, it must be so frustrating for the Axis. They've destroyed so many American heavy armor units, and they just keep popping back. Look, there's already a Pershing and 2 M10s in the north again, waiting right in American territory.
Yeah, and you can see the Axis are down to scraps. You know, this is what is a Flamer squad and some unvetted MP40s going to do in the middle? They're just sort of marauding forward. They walk right into an MG. They're not going to do much. I guess they were trying to cap that VP to give them some more time, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Mortar now delivering blows as well. They're still crawling. Who knows? Maybe triple vet Pios can uncap that. There's a nice firestorm to clear the MG. They want to sort of at least wipe that VP. Snipers are going to work. They do the job. They wipe the VP. The drain has been stopped. But here come a whole bunch of marauding Rangers, and let's see, it looks like Rainbow's got a sniper, but let's see, Sonny's got 2 snipers. They're both moving into the center. We might see a 38-minute sniper war here. Here come the Rangers. Looks like they're looking to light that sniper up.
Well, you know, I think the Americans smell victory through VPs because they are aggressively taking out the VPs in the north and trying to take the one in the center. They can do this. They know that they pretty much can hold these VPs. They don't have to win the combat completely by destroying the other army. They just need to hold these VPs right now. Oh my gosh, it's a huge push in the north now. These Panthers with no support trying to defend against this American army push in the north. Oh boy, this Pershing is now flanking this understrength Panther down. It's going to go down.
Man, Sonny's tank pushes are just filthy. Look at this, popping crew repairs. That's the first Panther down. You know, he lays in a big Calliope shot for coverage, and then he rushes his tank. Both of them down, and that will be enough. GG! Run the video at GD! All right, guys, what an epic game one. We almost made it to 40 minutes, but, you know, it seemed like longer than that, didn't it? I mean, Bio, tell us why Axis lost.
Well, I actually noticed midway through the game when the Rangers were pushing how, like, about 25 minutes in, there was no veterancy on the Grenadiers, and most people can tell you when Vermont do a heavy Tier 2 and Tier 3 strategy together, the vet on the infantry comes pretty early, so that could have, you know, if you think in every single engagement they had when they were getting pushed, the versatility of having vet 2 could have possibly maybe just tipped them into, or probably inflicted more casualties on the Allies, but in the end, you know, Sonny was pushing pretty hard with those tanks. I mean, every single tank push was just doing so much damage, and in the end, with the Allied War Machine getting everything back for free as well, you know, it's just a constant win-win situation for the Allies. And yeah, I mean, it looked 50-50 like throughout the entire game, so it's not to say like everyone, it was like a walkover, but I mean, you just see like all the little sort of engagements that just led up to the final push, and it just went completely into the Allies' favor once the KT went down. I mean, there's, you know, in most games when you see a KT go down after not doing anything to impact the game, such a heavy investment, you know, it's, yeah, you can tell then it's an Ally win pretty much.
I think my favorite bit, I mean, there are so many great bits, so many great Allied rushes, but I really liked when Jim and Sonny moved everything they had around to the southern corner to push in from the south, and, you know, Axis were still thinking that they were set up in the center and firing Neville's at nothing. That was an amazing push, and that sort of set up the end game where it gave them some space, and it allowed them to start bringing the fight to the northern end of the map. and the Axis just weren't ever able to push the South again. They sort of left it unharassed, and that was painful. You're right about the infantry veterancy. It was interesting. Hicksi went to tier 2, he got out a couple packs, and then he pretty much went straight to tier 4 with his fuel instead of getting any vet. And Rainbow went straight to tier 3. He was the guy with all the Volks, and he didn't vet them up either. He wanted to get Pumas and so forth. So you had them both rushing high-tech units, not getting vet, and I think, if that strategy is going to work for you, you have to preserve those valuable high-tech units, And we saw right from the get-go, the P4, such a strong unit, died early. It got in trouble in the center. It got stickied up. It got flanked by M10s, and that was pretty much the story throughout the game. Even the King Tiger, this huge unit, just wasn't preserved. And so, if you're going to play a vehicle-heavy strategy like that, you have to preserve your vehicles. You can't lose a single one. So each time the Allies got a kill, that was just one chink in the armor, and eventually they were cutting arms off and heads off and so forth. What do you think, Yoink?
Well, I think what really impressed me the most by the Allies was their ability to move as a unit. They really did control the flow of the game for all 40 minutes. Like you had commented before, they pushed into the south together, and they forced the Axis to move from the center to the south. Then they pushed to the north together and forced the Axis to respond to the north. Basically, in every key engagement in the game, they forced the Axis to respond. The Allies were the ones that were in control of this match. At no time did I ever feel that the Axis, maybe for a short time in the very beginning, there was a few moments where I felt that the Axis had any sort of control over what was happening. They were a completely reactionary team, just because American play was so strong. I mean, in both cases, in the South and in the North, the Americans moved with a completely combined arms army. I mean, anything that they were expecting to meet in either of those two places, they could defeat. If it was infantry, they had rifles to counter it. If it was vehicles, they had M10s. So that kind of play shows really, really tight 2v2 communication. I'm sure they were on vent together. They're probably good friends. They know they can read each other's intentions. So that really, for me, showed why the Americans won this game. They controlled really the flow of the game the whole time, and also that King Tiger losing in the center. Bio made a good point. That's 1,000 manpower that was down in a second, and absolutely nothing of a return on that investment. I mean, that King Tiger did no damage whatsoever. It did a few shots on a Calliope, didn't even manage to take it down. So that was probably the other turning point in the game. That's what I got to say about that.
Beautiful team play from Allies, and slightly not being careful enough with your precious units from Axis spelled a long and hard-fought Allies victory on Duclair. A lot of people feel it's an Axis map. Let's see what happens when the sides are reversed. I have no idea what's coming next, but now a quick non sequitur. Our U.S. female soccer team has scored in extra time to go 2-1 up over Japan. Hopefully they'll carry out the last ticks and win the Ladies World Cup here in Germany. So that's pretty good for them. But, I want to see more COH. You guys want to see more COH. We're going to take a quick break. NTD's going to throw some tunes at you, and we'll be right back. Thanks for watching.